Hello there, this is Cookies, and I've got turn 26 of EA Machaka. Our war with the Femoria Hinnom team continues, and Niflheim is continuing to take provinces from the peace agreement we signed a few turns ago. And we've also hired a bunch of random commanders to try and pick up some blood slaves to help out Berytos in that part. So we managed to get a few, which is good. And we're going to continue trying to find more. And we've got a few battles this turn. So first up, Femoria is moving into World Pillar. I don't think we need to watch Niflheim kill PD. And they've brought their full army here, which is not good for me. So I don't think we need to watch that kill PD either. So this was just trying to secure a retreat route. So this is my little army here, and it's just going to end up fighting the full Fomorian force here that was on Berytos' capital. So a little surprising that they weren't trying to hold on to their siege of Berytos and eventually try to storm it, but instead they moved off. See some elves on attack rear. This is not going to go well for us. You can see our Sacreds do a little bit better against the Fomorian giants, mostly because they don't have magic weapons. And our commanders are getting sniped. And so are these ogres. Alright, so let's see how we actually did. You know, there's a lot of replay bugs. And in this one, we do lose a Voice of the Lion. We lose 17 of our 20 Lion Warriors, and they only get 1 kill, which is horrendous. And we lose 28 of our Ogres. They get 16 kills. And our Scorpion Beasts get wiped out, and our War Lions get wiped out. So we get solidly wiped here. We managed to kill a few Ichthid warriors and an unmarked champion, and that's about it. So, unlike in the battle here, where our Sacreds got to fight theirs, what I think happened was our Sacreds ended up fighting the Numidian warriors, the elves. And they just didn't do well in that matchup. It's either that or maybe, I don't know, maybe they just did really poorly with the Lion Warriors and took an early morale check. I forget exactly what happened. But this was about as bad an outcome as we could get. And then Femoria attacks Olontova, a small raiding group. Just a mishmash of stuff against a few PD. And these 3 Fomorian warriors are a big part of the power of this little squad. So they kill these deer tribe. Cool. And loses 1 barbarian. Again, in Vangar, we get some counter raiding by Berytos, which should succeed, I think. Yep, get an HP route. Might not even lose that many. There we go. Actually loses none in the actual battle, so that's pretty good. And then Berytos, riding onto his capital, sends a couple of barbarians packing. Alright, so Berytos has freed his capital. It's come at the expense of the Machakan army. We'll what little bit of the Machakan army existed. And then this blood hunting is pissing off the peasantry. So let's go ahead and see if this guy can survive it. It is kind of weird that he's in like a basement area with some tables and boxes, but he's got his horse. I feel like he should be just a commander down here. But nope, he ends up surviving. And also survives in the actual thing. And then we get 101 gold in Blood Slave. And Kaelasa finally loses their capital and is vanquished. So that's Vanheim clearing up part of that war. They still have Abyssia down in the cave they're fighting, but it should free up some forces to continue helping us with Femoria. We see Hinnom has vanished over here somewhere, which is good because I don't think we could have stopped Hinnom. And when I was talking to the Femoria player, he said he was going to keep pressuring and Hinnom was cutting back. And I think they should have done the opposite. I think they should have pressured with Hinnom and some Femoria stuff, but largely held Femoria back to fight this other stuff. But that's just coming from the perspective of the matchup against our team. Whereas their matchups with the other teams, I haven't really considered those as much. Alright, so he's taken this one, and we owe Niflheim one more province for the peace agreement, which is Dead Forest. So I assume this forest will take that next. And we have hired a bunch of random commanders. I think we're done hiring them, though. And yeah, we're starting to get some blood hunting going. This is to spearhead some Sayur production in Bonelands. And meanwhile, we're running away with the rest of our stuff here. So, otherwise, yeah, because we got our butts kicked here. We do have 22 PD here, a bunch of Barb PD. This force can easily clear that, but we'll see if they want to get into our back lines here. And there's some other small forces around here. There's a larger force here, but I don't know if he's planning to go on Bergamum. Because there's also this large force here, which took virtually no attrition against me. Just some Ichthid warriors. And these guys have a ton of siege strength. Yeah. So we'll have to see what happens here. I am trying to recover though, so I'm doing a bunch of twice spawning this turn. This is so I can roll out these mages. I can fight with them. If they die, I'll get them back, which is pretty nice. Continuing to get Scorpion Beasts. And otherwise trying to put together a new army. I did just take a bunch of attrition. Trying to get some more Rhino Clan. Got some more Sacred, some more animals, and some more Spider Riders. And other than that, not a heck of a lot going on in Machaka. And we're continuing to send our air gems and our blood slaves over to Berytos. I forget when we kicked this going. It's turn 26. Maybe I started just a turn or two ago and didn't quite notice, but yeah, feels good to contribute at least to some quality sacreds that might help us kill these Fomorian giants. And in terms of the graphs, this might be the point around which Saramatia started fighting. Let's see. Their army graph is still up. Provinces are neutral. I think they are preparing to fight, though. Well, Hinnom's army graph is definitely recovering rather quickly. So hopefully we can apply some pressure to it. Kiel also loses the last of their army graph. Yeah, I don't think they inflicted much pain on Vanheim and Lanka for that final fight. Seems like they had nothing left in the tank. Yeah. So, yeah, should have a lot more help coming soon in the Hinnom region. And then hopefully Vanheim's raids on Femoria continue. Let's see. Although they've been flat for a couple of turns, it looks like. Alright. Anyways, I'll go ahead and see you in turn 27. And we'll take a look at how the recovery is going. I am doing one raid here. There's some Rhino Clan and Heavy Cav, and it's because I can see these two provinces. And no, there's nothing that's going to come to the aid of this province, so that's why I'm raiding there. And yeah, I'll see you in turn 27. Have a good one.